What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Flavio. This is going to be my first YouTube video breaking down how I made $200 in less than 15 minutes. It's going to go a little bit in depth into not in depth, but show you guys a little bit of my strategy. This channel, I made this channel to document my process of my trading journey. Right now, I'm like 2 years in trading. I started taking it serious about 2022 of March. Finally starting to see low profitability and low consistency and really get my feet under me. So I said, okay, this is the perfect time for me to start really documenting my process. I still work a job. I still live in my mama crib. But trading has helped me a lot. It's just as far as like focusing and really tuning in. So I want to show you guys the trade. And right now I'm showing you guys it on TradeZella. And then I'm gonna go to TradingView to show you the charts and what I was thinking. So as you can see, made 219 right here. I took shorts, so I took put options on SPY, 476 puts. This was Friday. My stop loss was 0.34. My average fill was about 46, but that's a lie. So if I go here to my executions, when I was trying to sell, I missed and bought a contract. I was trying to sell for $71 and I missed and bought for 71. And I ended up selling for 70. So I ended up losing a dollar right there, but it's all good. But as you can see, I got filled at $43 for I believe it was 8 contracts. Yes, 8 contracts. And I trade 0 days to expiration. So how I do 0 days to expiration is automatically once my contracts hit 50%, I sell. I sell half of them because my stop loss, my initial risk in this trade was about $100. So me scaling out at 50%, now if I was to lose, my realized loss would only be, if I go back to where my stop was, my realized loss would only be $5 because my trade risk you can see right here is 109. And if we go here, my first scale out was 104. So when you do 104, take away 109, I would be losing $5. That will be my like realized loss. Now, unrealized loss, there would obviously be $104, but we still have to, I kind of mixing my risk management as far as how much money I'm willing to lose with the charts. So my stop loss was placed in a specific place, so it will be valid on the charts and risk wise. That's why sizing is so important. Trading is really just a big numbers game, but like I said, how I do my 0 days to expiration is I have alerts at 50% on my contracts, 75%, 100%. Why those? It's because it's 0 days to expiration. IV is high. One candle move can put you at 50%. And me personally, I don't want to let that go. So I want to lock in as much as I can. So what I'm going to do now, scroll down and show you my game plan, what I was looking at. So I use Thinkorswim. I chart on Thinkorswim and TradingView. It really depends on how I'm feeling, but all my executions are Thinkorswim. So as you can see here, the game plan on this trade was to short previous supply rejection. Previous supply we rejected yesterday. However, we opened up in the zone. So usually I like when we reject the zone. I don't like when we go too deep into the zone and then start to reject because I can't really gauge that honestly, personally for me. So what I did for this trade was because we opened up in the zone, I wait for us to break out of the zone, and that gives me all the confirmation I need to get into my trade. Now, for you, that might not be enough confirmation. Some people might use footprint charts, time and sales, the DOM. Some people might use other things, but for me, I just needed to break out of the zone and break a candle low, and that's enough for me to get into a trade. So, like I said, on ES, we did break and I got in. So now my stop loss was wide on the chart. So on the options chain, I stuck to my risk management plan and risked $100 on this trade. And the rest was history. 50% trim, 75% trim, 100% and hold to targets. And that's exactly what I did. So I think it's really important when you trade in really any type of contracts to know how they move. So if you know how they move, you can know what to expect. I know on these contracts, like I can show you right here. Where is it at? Okay. On these contracts, oh, no, this is the running P&L chart. Is it gonna? Okay, no. This is the contracts chart. So if I show you on these contracts, if I go to the 5 minute on the contracts to show you guys what's going on. When you look here, when I got in at my 43, look how fast we went to my 50%. You know what I'm saying? We went to 50% super fast. But then again, look how fast we came right back down to break even. So that means if you was just holding, yes, you could have caught. People, you know, and I struggled with this too in the beginning. Everybody want to catch this whole move. You want to catch it to the tippy top until $143. And it's possible to do. But it's not realistic because you don't know that's going to 143. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no, you're not, you can't tell me you're 100% sure these contracts are going to $143. And even if you say that, there's no proof. You have no, yes, your strategy might tell you, oh, it's a possibility of this going here, but you're never going to get no hard evidence that this is it. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to use my numbers to profit, man. Like I don't need no home runs. And over time, as you trade, you understand that like it's consistency. $100 here, 100 here, 200 here, 300 here, 400 here. When you look up, it's gonna be up $1,000. And as time go on, it just compound it. If you come out and you trying to just hit $1,000 today, $1,000, $1,000, $1,000, you're gonna you're gonna do too much. Now you're gonna make trading more difficult than it is. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather lock in profits and be like, okay, how could I have made more than had profits, let it all go down because I was wanting more. You know what I'm saying? So that's this. Now, if I go to I'm gonna go to the charts and show you guys what I saw on the charts. So I'm gonna go to the daily. I like the chart off ES majority of the time, just because sometimes SPY doesn't have all the information. But as you can see here at ES, I really focused on this area right here. So this was the 28th of December. I saw we had this little pacing candle right here, and then we had a huge sell-off. So what I did is I drew my zone, let me say my zone. I drew a zone, and that was for me my supply zone, right? So in my supply zone, I look for rejection at the supply zone, or I look for break a candle. So Thursday, we rejected that zone as well. And we had a huge sell-off, but the market recovered. So now coming into Friday, I understand that, hey, this zone is still important. We still haven't broke the zone yet, so the zone is clearly still valid. And I believe there's still some orders left in the zone that can be filled. So as you can see right here, this was the 9:30 candle, and this was the 9:45 candle. Now, I waited for the 15-minute candle to close, and then I waited for the 15-minute candle to break this candle's low and break out of the zone. And I took my entry the minute it broke, and I rode it for at least about 10 points. And on SPY, my contracts went well over 100%. So I just took my profits and I went on about my day. But if I give you a specific place where I was saying my targets was, it was in this area right here. This was like a 5 minute demand zone for me. And as you can see though, the market really didn't move too far from this area for the rest of the day. So when we came here, we had a little bounce. We came back down. Some sellers were still there, but then we held a level, broke it, came back in and hold above the level, broke it again, and then just traded sideways from it. So I think today was a great day. A lot of people look at this move and be like, man, that's it. Yeah, like you really don't need to catch the whole move of any trade, especially when you trade in 0 days to expiration. So I got in at 48.27 and I got out around 48.15. So that's about a 12-point move on ES, right? And on SPY, that was a great move. And if we look at like it was a short move too. So if I go back to my execution, it'll load. So you can see I entered at 9:57 and my final exit was at 10:05. So that's about 8 minutes in the trade. And you can see my fill was 43 and one of my exits was 84. So I think this was a great trade. Please comment, like, subscribe. I got so much more trade reviews coming. And my goal is, like I said, to just document my process, man. Just put it out there so people can see it's possible and just motivate. And I can have something to look back on and be like, dang, I really did that. So this video might be a little booty, but it's the beginning. You're never going to be good at first. When I first started trading, I was horrible. And now I'm finally getting it. So I know it's gonna be the same thing with this YouTube stuff, but just please y'all tap in with your boy, subscribe. So I'm still trying to get paid off of this. A lot of people be like, oh, I want to get paid off of this. Yeah, I want to get paid off this too, man. This come on, I ain't finna do I want to document my journey, but I'm trying to get some pay, just like you trying to get some pay. So I'm gonna help you get some pay, you help me get some pay, and we gonna be locked in, you know what I'm saying? So I hope everyone have a good day. It's your boy Flav, and we out.